barrier to getting through. These are a lot more rubbish, a lot more debris. But they look really interesting actually. There's some great looking stuff in there that I would love to get my hands on and play with. And these are the fairly typical kind of factory buildings that you can see. A lot of debris around here. It's kind of some strange little landscape park that they've had an attempt at, but mind you, the weather's not been great. Perhaps when that grass grows it'll look a lot better. Check out this huge truck. Just walk along its length in the fabulous Beijing factory blue. You'll notice on Google Earth that buildings that have been painted in this blue colour are industrial factories, which is all the same throughout China. I guess it's a military thing maybe, so that they don't I don't know, bomb them or recognise them in some way, but they're always painted in that colour. So there's a big car park along here and more buildings behind. In a way, these older buildings, you can see like the rubbish collection system. This girl is like a street cleaner, and probably a truck comes along and picks up rubbish, but it's fairly sporadic. There aren't a lot of facilities like that, like rubbish collection. And I'm just continuing along this street now. So I'm at the edge of the street, and this is really interesting. They've built a new road going through here, which looks like it goes out to possibly where that car park construction is. So they're probably thinking along the same lines anyway that I am. But you can see there's quite a lot of land over there. A lot of fill has just been dumped there, and there's a lot more older remnants along here. In here it's quite interesting, sort of an abandoned garden, and possibly abandoned buildings as well. Some kind of culvert, not a culvert, but some kind of, I'm not sure what that is actually. And the pipes continue around here, but they don't look like they're very in working order. But I'm just going to walk back down. So there is the brand new road that's very recent, because I haven't seen that before. And I'm walking back up this main street that runs parallel to, or sorry, not Main Street, another road that runs parallel to the main street. And the smell here is quite awful, because there's some public bathrooms that must still be in use here. So it's awful. Oh. But wait a minute, I'm getting past it now. Now, if we come up just past these older buildings with the public bathrooms, and again, these buildings have been condemned, but some of them are still a little bit in use. But I know they're condemned because a great friend of mine had a little gallery adjacent to here. She was kicked out just before the Olympics, with only a matter of weeks to get out, because her contract was, there was something wrong with it, I can't remember, and they built this god-awful car park in its place. Her gallery wasn't that big, it was tiny, but she always had problems with the gallery because of the rising dam, because there originally was some kind of water body coming through here, which in true Beijing style has just been covered over. So I can't tell you much more than that. And to the left here was a beautiful ceramics factory, has now been transformed into the Iberia Gallery, again like one of the big players, and has some massive exhibitions, and it's another beautiful, beautiful space. I'll have to go quickly. I like the fact that the sign on the door says no photography, but they're not obviously too militant about it, as they've just let me walk in filming and talking. But I'll just show you this. I saw this factory when it was still operating as a ceramics factory, and it's just beautiful. Beautiful walkway that goes across, and the whole space is quite lovely.